Wow, you can revive your teammates in Apex Legends? This is a super unique element. I cannot wait to play this game more than Fortnite. Oh wait. Wow. Great original idea, Fortnite. I think it's time to head back over. Guys, one of the things in Fortnite that I've always hated and would constantly stress about when I was knocked down in a squads game was being thirsted. This was so annoying and made me want to quit and break my monitor every game. And if you played this game more than 2 minutes, you know that this is the most infuriating thing that can happen. And actually, this change and this addition has made the game pretty fun. I actually really enjoy it, and it's allowed me to not get frustrated at an enemy when they thirst my teammate, or get stressed when I see a guy aiming down his sights to thirst me. I like it. But now that they have stolen content from Apex, I want to talk about a couple reasons why this has the potential to save Fortnite and make it even more fun to play than it was in the past.
Look, I'm winning this game. Be a good teammate. Do you guys know what a win streak is? Man, I remember when.
Listen, I wanted to play it, okay?
How dare you?
I got yelled at.
Grow a pair. What do you mean?
I got yelled at.
Dude, we survived, tilted, 2 of us left, and we are on a win streak. That's like, there's like rules to this, dude. Nothing's changed.
Before Epic added this element into the game, we faced a real dilemma as friends and as teammates. Let's say we drop tilted with a full squad. 2 go to apartments and 2 go to Trump Tower. One team dies immediately after picking up a purple minigun, and the other one after picking up only balloons. They are both frustrated and angry at the RNG they had just experienced. Meanwhile, the other half of their team managed to clear out their entire building and kill 3 other squads that had landed there. Now they're about to leave tilted with 100 HP, full shield, and both of them have a gold scar. But now they run into a tough decision. Do they continue to play out the match, hoping that they can keep their momentum going, even though they're down 2 of their teammates, basically playing duo squads, or do they quit, even though they have 12 kills and amazing loot, so they can play with their friends and not have them sit in spectator mode for the next 20 minutes? This can cause a lot of frustration too when you have that one teammate that always engages without the rest of your team being ready and dies. Now every fight after that, you enter in with a disadvantage and need to play a lot smarter. I had this experience a lot when I first started playing. Me or one of my friends would charge against an enemy team, die, get thirsted before my team even had a chance to take a shot. This can be extremely frustrating, and although this play is stupid and foolish, the revive bus adds a unique element that makes games more interesting and fills you with anticipation instead of anxiety. Now let's go back to our initial scenario, but this time, before the rest of the team was able to get 12 kills, they were able to build over, quickly pick up their teammates' tags. Now they have all their loot, 12 kills, and their full team is alive. Now let's go even a little farther and say that they weren't even able to be revived inside Tilted. They still have the opportunity to get revived later in the game in a different location. This makes the game even more exciting and allows there to be a cohesive team experience rather than 4 individual players running around with their heads cut off. It allows for more teamwork and more opportunities to team fight. And it even creates more engaging gameplay knowing that even if you get killed, you still have the opportunity to be revived if your teammates are clutch enough to pull it off.
Ben!
What's up? Oh, you out of that game?
Where's the last guy, Ben?
Is he hiding?
Is
Hold
he?
on.
Could he be? A bush?
There's one thing that always seems so unsatisfying about Fortnite wins, and I wasn't able to pinpoint it until I played the game with the revive bus. It was something that felt empty when the Victory Royale flashed across the screen. During Season 5, or whenever they introduced the Viking part of the map, my squad would land there every game. We would usually be alone or maybe with another squad, but because we landed there almost every drop that made sense, we would clear out and all be alive. We would then rotate to Tilted, clean that up, and then rotate into the final circle. But once we got there, there were less than 10 people remaining on the map. The final moments seemed empty and unsatisfying. We were usually met with a bad team and then won the game by killing a guy hiding in a bush. Now, this wouldn't happen every game, but because a team couldn't revive all their team members over the course of a 20-minute game, each team would likely lose players and the final circle could have multiple teams with just a player or 2 remaining. This would mean that the team that landed near the coast at any remote location would be able to make it to the end game with all of their players, making it an easy fight and an unsatisfying win. I know that this is a video game and it might sound like an odd thing to point out, but in order for a win to feel satisfying after getting your first couple under the belt, you have to increase the difficulty and increase the stakes. Once I broke 200 wins, I was unsatisfied if my team got anything less than 20 kills, so we started dropping at hot locations and would play super aggressive. That way, when we won, there was a stronger sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. But the final battle, or whatever happens in the final circle, is important to this feeling as well. If my team makes it to the circle and there's only one player remaining, it is very unsatisfying to win and it feels undeserved. But due to this new revive mechanic, there's a higher chance that there are multiple full-kitted teams to fight in the last final circles. This is so important in squads. Instead of relying on landing tilted or retail for a lot of action and experiencing very little for the remaining 15 minutes of the game, there's a higher likelihood that your squad will face stronger and stronger teams as you get closer to the end game. This creates our slaying the dragon moment, the satisfying final moment when you win a battle against an equally matched or stronger opponent. This makes wins feel real and earned. Now, if you are new to the game or have never gotten a victory royale, then by all means do whatever you need to do to get that. But for the rest of the players, this should be music to your ears and make you excited about the future of Fortnite. Even if it is a complete ripoff of Apex Legends, it will still impact the game positively. This element fixes two of the biggest problems I've personally had with the game, and over the last week or so, I've really been enjoying it. And this new revive bus is a big reason why. This has been Snowta, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.